It's MORAA, the truth teller. MORAA, the one and only truth teller.
Somebody say Riswa. Somebody say Shindwa. Gosh, guys. This is one of those days when you are planning to do content, but every time you set up your ring light and everything, something just happens. There's more and more information until you get confused. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna set this thing up and run with it. I'm just gonna say anything that'll come to my mind. I mean, like, why not? Hey guys, the latest development is that Dee Mwango is actually live. I watched some videos yesterday, live streams, as a matter of fact. First of all, I watched 𝐴𝐴𝐷, and then I watched this other tigress lady. And all of them, were talking about, we have given, Dee Mwango compulsory leave. She's not going to be posting. She'll be out of the streets for 7 days. Let her learn her lesson. Let her, reflect, reminisce. Let her, go and chill, because she is too much out here on the streets. She is yapping too much. She is doing too very much. Guys, what kind of jealousy is this? What kind of law is this? Gosh, guys, every time you feel or you think that people have gone low, as in low of the lowest, they just break their own record to go even lower. What a shame. To be very honest, guys, today, I am actually ashamed to be a Kenyan. This is one of those days that you are just ashamed to be Kenyan. This is one of those days that you wonder, like, what is going on? Why so much hate? Why so much jealousy? Why so much bad mind? Why? Guys, YouTube is a big platform. All of us can never finish it. My goodness. Anyways, guys, before I get into that, let me talk about Coco girl. I saw a video last night, a very, very disturbing video of Coco girl. And, she had written on her community page some, a couple of days ago about, her being attacked in Ghana. And she said that a group of about 5 men had roughed her up, tore her clothes and, stripped her naked on the streets. And I was like, oh my God. And she even showed, scratches, bruises and all this stuff, And, people were out here. And I remember doing a reaction and mentioning it. And I remember saying that, is it that, Coco girl, puts herself in these kinds of situations? Like, what is wrong? Because lately she has been always coming up and in her videos, there's always this something about somebody wants to attack her. She has been attacked, something, along those lines. And so I remember asking you all, like, what is wrong? Why is this happening to Coco girl? Is it that she is, putting herself in dangerous situations and everything, Because none of us knew the details of this whole, attack. Hey, now Coco girl has done a video. Guys, I know most of you all have seen it. Ain't it crazy how things roll out here? I'm just surprised because Coco girl was to meet up with somebody. She was supposed to visit, is it Black Jews or something like that? She was supposed to visit some place. And she even had a contact, She was actually talking to this person. So she reaches this particular place. She makes a call, And, after making this call, this person was supposed to, meet up with her. Now, a group of men, along there, were not happy because she was filming. Actually, they were saying that, why are you taking photos? So Coco Girl explains to them that, no, I'm not taking photos. And, I'm just filming myself. Stuff like that. So these people descend on her. They descend on Coco Girl. And they actually attack her. But guys, there's one thing that I really found funny in this whole story. I know it's not supposed to be funny, but guys, we have to make light, of some things. Otherwise, you get depressed on this earth, is because Coco Girl never let go of her camera at any point. Did you notice that? Even when she went down to the ground, even when they were roughing her up, no matter what, hey, vloggers and their cameras, content creators, and their cameras, she could not, she didn't even drop it, even for a moment. So anyways, it was good because she actually got to show us a lot of what had happened. So after these guys attack Coco Girl, the funny thing is that, Coco Girl, asks to go to the police, asks people to call the police. But now the other funny part, oh my God, is when they got to the police station and came with a policeman, to find this person who had attacked Coco Girl, because Coco Girl clearly knew who that person was. She had him on video, and of course we also saw the person. So the funny thing is that this policeman, after Coco Girl, servicing, giving money for, facilitating rather, giving money for facilitation for them to go from the police station to the place, despite all that, and of course facilitation means, she had to pay. After getting to the place, this guy does not even seem bothered. He doesn't even ask, questions to the people who are around there. And, he does not even make an effort to go inside that particular building and try and find this person. He does not even show the people around there the photo of this man to say that, has any of you seen this man around? I mean, like, did this policeman really want to do anything? Guys, I know that Kenya police are also something else, but hey, guys, it's like Coco Girl was on her own, like seriously, But, the other thing, which I consider a mistake that Coco Girl did, but then again, maybe in her mind, she was really pained because she was feeling like, why are these people attacking me? For nothing. Why are they attacking me? So I think she had that, that feeling that, this person, he has to face the music. This person has to be apprehended. This person has to be made, the law has to take its course on this guy. So she went there the second time after seeing that the policeman did nothing. So she again went there the second time. And this time around, it was even worse. They actually now, she was putting on a wrapper thinking that right now she is really safe. But anyway, they didn't strip her naked this time around, but they still attacked her. She was roughed up and everything. And my God. They frog marched her all the way to the police station. But the good thing is that, she found this nice guy, who at least just held her hand and walked with her, slowly and surely, talking to her nicely. And she felt comfortable, felt at peace until they got to the police station. Now, the story ends when she is saying that she's going to give us a part 2 of what happened. But now, guys, my thing is also, I feel like Coco Girl, and this is just my opinion, was also too dramatic. I don't know about you all. I know people will come out here and say, hey, but guys, that's what I saw. I mean, in my observation. I saw that she was, dramatizing this whole thing. I know she was attacked. I know she was hurt. I know she was frog marched. I know she was, pushed to the ground. I know all these things happened. But then again, guys, looking into the camera, really crying, screaming, wailing, all this stuff, trying to, make it more dramatic so that it can be content. I understand. I just feel like, yes, she was attacked, but also she took it to a notch higher so that, she can be able to, dramatize the whole thing so that it can be content. Guys, look at that video. The video is flying high. She got a few bruises, but now she's going to get good money out of the video, That's just what I think. I can't wait for part 2. I don't know what she's going to say. I don't know what really happened. I don't know if this policeman finally helped her. Because I feel like, if she found that these policemen are not helping her, she would have just gone to her embassy, called her embassy, of which she did later, and then probably tried to see if she can get help from them, if the embassy can actually maybe communicate with the police or something. I don't know, guys. I don't know how these things are done. But I'm just saying, if she would have taken a different route, instead of going back to this place where these people, attacked her the first time, instead of her going there the second time, to be attacked again and then cause all this, drama, cause all this chaos, all this screaming, all this. Guys, I don't know about you all, but I just felt like, she also, it was something else to just watch. You understand? Like, I can imagine the stress, the agony, the pain she was going through. You understand? I feel like at some point you should stop, think, and then act. Instead of just being there wailing, screaming, attack, just throwing words all over the place. That's just my opinion, guys. I don't know what you all think. And something else before I forget. The guy that she had called, this person whom she had gone to meet, at this place. Did that guy ever show up? What happened to that guy? So could it be that this guy is, I don't know, guys, I don't want to overthink. Let me wait for part 2, so I can understand what really went down. Because at this moment, I just feel like it was a big shame that this happened in Africa. This a man, attacking a woman. Gosh, guys. And the police is doing nothing about it. This video for today, guys, like I said, I am really embarrassed being Kenyan. I'm also embarrassed to be an African, citing this story of Coco girl. As an African, it is heartbreaking, that this can happen in Africa in broad daylight.
Keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet, keep quiet. What do you mean?
What are you doing?
Keep quiet.
What are you doing?
Hey, if you lie,
What
if
is
you
that?
hey, brother,
Don't touch my body.
Get back,
Don't touch my body.
Get back, get back.
Hey, my bra, what is
Get
that?
back, get back.
Don't touch my bra.
Get back.
Hey, don't touch my bra. Don't touch my bra.
Come here.
What is that? What is that? What is that? Are you mad? Are you mad? Don't touch my body.
Get back, get back.
Don't touch my body.
Get back, get back.
I'm naked. What is that? What is that? Are you mad?
Get back, get
Are
back.
you mad? I'm going to police.
You are going to police for what?
Hey, I'm naked. I'm naked.
You are
I'm
naked.
naked. I'm naked.
You cannot come.
I'm naked.
Keep quiet,
I'm
keep quiet.
naked.
You are naked for what? No, sir. You can't come and take pictures.
I don't take a picture. I take a picture of myself. I'm going to the police station. Release me. What is that? What is that? I'm naked.
And Coco girl said something, guys. She said that more than 100 people saw her, as she was being roughed up and all this stuff by this man. And she was screaming and crying at them and begging them to call the police. None of them did nothing. Cars were passing on the road. Nobody stopped their car. Nobody came out to ask, excuse me, what is going on? Which means, you know, like she said, these people would have taken her anywhere and done anything to her. And nobody would have cared. And that is why I say I am really ashamed to be an African, you know. And I just hope that, you know, things change. Honestly, that was sad.
You're watching It's MORAA, the one and only truth teller.
Now, guys, like I said, I came across a video by live stream by Carol, you know, and, you know, she is talking about, you know, bragging, feeling good about it, laughing, you know, really mocking Dee, feeling like they have really achieved, you know. She was talking about how African Tigress has pulled down Dee Mwango's video, you know, her first Nigerian video. The reason being that, you know, Dee Mwango had used, you know, reused African Tigress's thumbnail. And Carrots came out, you know, talking about, you know, Dee Mwango struck me at some point also. This is payback time. Now she has also been struck by African Tigress. And, you know, now she is not going to be posting for 7 days. She cannot do a live stream. She cannot do this. She cannot do that. She cannot do the other, you know. And Carol was so elated, you know. She was too excited, you know. She had won a lottery, guys. Guys, remember, this is a Kenyan woman, you know. This is a much older woman than Dee Mwango. And I'm guessing also an African Tigress. This is somebody who is supposed to be making peace out here on the street. This is the kind of woman, guys, who logically is supposed to be, you know, looking at things objectively. She is supposed to be saying, no, Dee Mwango and African Tigress, you people are Kenyans. I mean, let's do better. Let's not, you know, wash our dirty linen like this in public, you know, to the whole entire world. But do you know what she chose to do? She chose to escalate the situation, you know. If African Tigress wants, she can even strike her more. She can even pull the channel down. African Tigress can do more to this girl. This girl should be dealt with. She's always out here insulting people. She's always out here, you know, doing bad things to people. Guys, I always ask, which are these bad things that Dee Mwango, you know, does to people? Guys, if it's, you know, back and forth, everybody does it. Are you telling me African Tigress is so innocent she has never gone back and forth with anybody else apart from Dee in this whole entire world? Is Dee such a bad person? Is she the worst person on earth who is always abusing people? African Tigress has never abused anyone in the world. And this Carrot's talking herself, she is always out here insulting MORAA, insulting David Jr., insulting their mom for nothing. And that is why, guys, you know, for her, in her case, even though she was given a strike, honestly, guys, she deserved it. Why? Because these people, guys, I have been saying this, they have always been out here to spoil Dee Mwango's brand. Guys, this is somebody who is trying to fight you in your livelihood. This is somebody who is trying to fight you while you're building your brand, and you have done nothing to them. Carol, if I may ask you, did Dee Mwango know about you? Of course not. But you are the one who knew about Dee Mwango. And you came out here and started reacting negatively on her videos, trying to pull her down, you know, trying to intimidate her, trying to make her feel bad about herself. You are the one who came out and started, you know, to chokoza this woman. Yes, wewe ndio ulikuwa mchokozi. It is not Dee Mwango who came for you first. You are the one who started it. You and your gang. So what Dee Mwango was doing was retaliating. And guys, before Dee Mwango struck this woman, Dee Mwango has been making live streams. Dee Mwango has been making videos, you know, and they say she talks about haters. Yes, she does. She had been saying, you know, these people, leave me alone. You old women, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Let me do my thing. You people don't want to leave her alone. So what do you want her to do? She gave you that one strike, and I'm very sure if Dee wanted, she'd have given you 3 strikes to take your channel down. But she decided to just give you 1 strike as a warning. Guys, she is out here talking about African tigress, you know, giving Dee a strike just because of a thumbnail, guys. A thumbnail. Yes, I understand thumbnails are things that people take time to do. Thumbnails are not easy to create. Sometimes you have to use a lot of stuff to create them. You know, you may use money. Thumbnails are not easy. So when somebody comes and steals your thumbnail, actually it is not a good thing. You know. But guys, can you compare, you know, somebody taking your thumbnail to somebody spoiling your whole entire brand? Somebody tarnishing your name over and over again. So to be very honest, the action that African Tigress took, I think it was too punitive. You know, it was too much. Especially considering that Dee Mwango had been her friend. Guys, people have taken people's thumbnails. So many people, you know. Even I, as a small, tiny YouTuber, I have had 2 people take my thumbnails exactly the way they are, and they put them on their videos, you know. And I remember, like, one of them was Irene, you know, from Nyabohanse. I'm sorry, Irene. I'm not mentioning you in a bad way, but I'm just giving an example, you know. And I remember she took my thumbnail exactly how it was, put it on her video, and somebody called me and said, excuse me, I was confused. I clicked on a video thinking it was your video, only to find out it was somebody else's video. And I said, how comes? They said, because the thumbnail looks exactly like yours. And so I quickly ran to Irene's channel, and I found that, you know. So what did I do? I called Irene. You know, I just looked for her number. I called her and I said, Irene, do you know that is against the YouTube guidelines? You know, I am not going to do nothing to you. But if you continue with this, you know, if you keep up with this, somebody else, you know, in future may strike your channel. Because if you do this, steal 3 of somebody else's thumbnails, this person may just come with 3 strikes and your channel is gone. You understand? But I also told her, I don't want to see my thumbnail on your video. It's confusing my subscribers. And she said, oh, thank you for telling me, and I'm going to take it down right away. Guys, as simple as that. I don't care even if Irene would have been my enemy. She has been on the lazy gang side for the longest. Maybe I would have taken this opportunity to teach her a little lesson, you know. But why? For what? You understand? And of course, that thumbnail took me like it took me hours to come up with that thumbnail. It's not easy, you know. So, I mean, I also felt like it is my hard work. And, you know, you never know, because maybe the things I used, my resources, you know, to come up with that thumbnail, and then somebody just comes and picks it like that. You know, it is painful, yes, but guys, do you have to go to the extent of giving somebody a strike, somebody who was your friend? Does it make sense? Is it just me? You know? So my thing is, Carrots came out as a very bad person, you know, in this kind of situation. Yes, you can address this kind of situation, but guys, this goes beyond YouTube. This, goes to the level of humanity. This goes to the level of, just being, countrymen and women. This goes to the level of being Africans, So why would carrots, come out to want to escalate the situation, be happy about the situation? Why would somebody do that? And I keep saying this, guys, and as a mother, you have children out there. You know your children may mess up somewhere. Is this how you would want them to be treated? Sometimes when we think about ourselves as human beings, there are things that we just cannot do. And there are things you cannot come out here to react on and be happy about. It just shows what kind of person you are. And these are the kind of people, guys, that you people ask me about. Why are Kenyans like this? Why are you Kenyans doing this to each other? It is a shame that this is the kind of thing Carrots is promoting on her platform. So shameful, guys. And then, she goes on to show this, other title, where Dee Mwango is holding the grass cutter and this other woman is holding the same in the market, at the bush market, So Carrots goes on to say that it is the same thumbnail. Okay, guys, come on. It is not the same. As much as we are small YouTubers, we are also researching and we are learning about YouTube every single day. It is not the same. The angle at which Dee Mwango is holding the grass cutter is different. The title in itself is different. Even the other lady who Dee Mwango is with is holding hers differently. Not like the same way African Tigress and, the lady in her thumbnail are holding theirs. Even African Tigress's facial expression is different. Dee Mwango's is different. Those two thumbnails are totally different. There's no way they're the same. Trying to lie to people. Look at the title, Shock. Are you seeing bush market, extreme bush meat on the title, guys? There is something called keywords on these YouTube streets. And if you want your video to rank, you also have to look at the keywords of other people's videos. And, that's one of the factors you look at. There are so many other things, the kinds of things people are searching for. What words are they using? What are the keywords? So yes, Dee Mwango put shock and extreme bushmeat. Those are the keywords. What is wrong with that? YouTube itself knows that, guys. YouTube itself. On the YouTube studio, they give you videos of other people as inspiration. Why do they do that? Because they want you to look at those videos, get inspiration from those videos, learn something from those videos, and do a video somewhat along how those videos have been done by those other people. Oh yeah, so is YouTube telling me to copy people? What is Carrots talking about? And Carrots knows this because she has been on YouTube, for a longer time than some of us. Yes, extreme bushmeat. That title was used. Yes, the word shocking. Oh yes, those are the keywords. But then again, if you look at the title of Dee Mwango, the other words are different. So when she comes out here to lie to her audience that these two titles are the same, these two thumbnails are the same, they are not. They are not. And if they were, then African Tigress would have also taken that one down. That's a fact. My point is, guys, Dee Mwango may have, gotten inspiration from African Tigress, by what African Tigress did. She went and held the grass cutter, just like African Tigress did. She wrote the title somewhat around what African Tigress did, but that is what we call inspiration. That was not copying. For the first thumbnail, yes, I can say that that thumbnail, Dee Mwango picked it as it is. She only added images, her image and another woman's image. For that one, yes. But for these other ones that Carrot is trying to bring up here, you know, and that is why, guys, I'm saying that she is trying to make the situation worse than it already is. You understand? And that is where I find her very, very low. You know, it is sad, guys. As Africans, as Kenyans, we should do better. This is just too bad.
Okay, this is it. So we can see African... am I in? Yeah. We can see African Tigress here. She did this video. All right. She did this video 4 months. Not like 4. This one was done 3 years ago. That means African Tigress had been to Nigeria severally. So this video was done in Nigeria 3 years ago. Shocking. Guys, are you checking with me? Like, are you checking with me the title? This is what this girl, African Tigress, wrote on her title. Shocking. Extreme Bushmeat Nigeria Wild Animal Market Tour. Not the word shocking. Okay, let's move to Dee Mwango. Shocking. What Nigerians eat will blow your mind. Extreme bushmeat. Have you noticed the word extreme bushmeat from the other side when Dee Mwango was doing the video? Have you noticed extreme bushmeat from this other side?
And then later, I came across a video of another Kenyan content creator, Kish, My World, you know, and I was so happy because this is a Kenyan, you know, who is reasoning like somebody who's got a brain, guys. You know, Kish, My World was out here to express his disappointment at what just happened. And, you know, he was saying that, you know what, we as Kenyans, you know, we have great content creators, you know, in our land. And we can come together and create real good content, you know, inspire each other, uplift each other, help each other, just like MORAA tries to do, guys, you know. However, people have chosen the other route, you know. And guys, even if people do not want to work together, people can work differently, separately, but they can work with, you know, without hate. Even if I don't like you, you know, let me let you work separately. You do your thing. Why am I infringing in your rights? You know, and if we have that spirit of love within ourselves, I mean, somebody has taken your thumbnail. Come on. You cannot even email them. You cannot even ask somebody to reach out to them and tell them, you know what, remove that thumbnail in the next 2 minutes or I'm going to strike you. At least give them a warning. Guys, has it come to this? Like, seriously? And of course, we cannot agree on everything. You know, we are different people. We cannot agree to everything. We cannot agree on everything, but it doesn't have to reach these points, guys. It doesn't have to be this toxic. It is bad, guys. And you know, I've always heard people saying, you know, the YT streets have become too toxic, guys. They really have become toxic. Now I agree. I totally agree, guys, because this has gone beyond. And guys, you just wonder why people are having so much bitterness in their hearts. You know, remember the other day, MORAA was doing an illustration, you know, using lemons. Talking about, you know, these lemons are bitter. Guys, now people are going to come here. Nye, it's sour. Bitter lemons. English is not my first language. I can say bitter, I can say sour, I can say whatever. As long as you understand what I'm saying, you know. And so, MORAA was doing this illustration about, you know, using lemons. And, you know, some people are laughing about it like it was a joke. But, guys, people are bitter out here. People have bitterness in their hearts. And you know what? They think that when they have that bitterness, it's going to affect the other person. But they do not know that that bitterness is killing them inside. You know, it is just finishing them themselves. Why would you be so bitter about somebody? Calling somebody a skunk, and yet this person was your friend. If this person was such a skunk, guys, if this person was such a skunk, then how is it you are able to relate, you were able to relate with her as a friend for all that time that you were together? You people must have had something in common for you guys to be friends, even for like a week. But you guys were friends for long, did videos together. Not calling somebody a skunk, she is too low, she is this, that, and the other. I'm not of her class, I'm not this. Guys, this lady was Dee Mwango's friend. And they were together. So for me, if Dee Mwango is a skunk, low life, and all these words that she was saying, both of them are. It's as simple as that, guys. People cannot come out here and try to play with our minds. We ain't that stupid. And the funny thing is that she was out here insulting Dee Mwango subscribers. There is no way Dee Mwango's subscribers can be that dim, all of them. And it's not just possible. And the same way some may not be that smart is the same way that some of her subscribers are not as smart either. Are you telling me she's the most, intellectual person on this planet in Kenya or wherever? Is she that smart? Guys, I look at some people and I wonder, this is just too much bitterness, A lemon will always be a lemon. And guys, I love something that I heard from Nyaluanga in one of her videos. Guys, are you subscribing to Nyaluanga? Please, let's get this woman to 1,000 subscribers, Now, there's something I heard from Nyaluanga, and she brought out this quote from Shakespeare, the one that says, I may not remember it exactly as it is, but let me just try. The one that talks about, a rose smelling as sweet, no matter what name you call it. A rose will never be hibiscus. A rose will never be any other type of a flower. A rose will always be a rose, and it will always smell as sweet. Even if you come and you look at a rose and you say, you tulip, you hibiscus, you maize, you corn, you whatever name you call it, it'll still remain to be a rose, and it'll look as beautiful as always, and it'll smell as sweet as always. And so if Dee Mwango, is the rose that she is, no matter what you call her, she will remain to be who she is and what she is. And the people who love Dee Mwango will love Dee Mwango just the way she is, Dee, do not try to change for anybody. Do not try to change for anything, Keep your head high. Do your thing. We love you, And no matter what anybody says, it can never change who you are. A rose, again I say, will always be a rose. And actually there's a musician, an American musician, that song, the more I speak about this rose being a rose thing, the more this song is coming to my mind. Actually it is Aretha Franklin, a rose is still a rose. 'Cause a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you're still a flower. He can lead you and then take you, make you and then break you. Darling, you hold the power. Hey. Guys, there are many ways that, this tigress would have used to, address this issue. Like I said before, at least trying to reach out to Dee and saying, what, I do not want you to ever use my stuff. Please do not do this. Just get away from me, other than doing videos like this. It just paints a very bad picture, guys. And I that's just my opinion, It just makes her look bad. You understand? Dee is not perfect. Neither is she. And, that is exactly what Kish, my world, expressed. Because, he said that he knows, both of these two ladies. And he also spoke about, knowing stuff about this tigress, that if he was to come out here and start exposing, I mean, we will also see that she is not a good person. So nobody is perfect. Everybody has their, their good stuff about them. Everybody has their bad stuff about them. So you cannot be exposing somebody's stuff over and over again. And guys, there is something else, I also noticed on that live stream. When she began the live stream, she was talking about she has got a lot of stuff to tell people about Dee. And to be very honest, I was like, whoa, I thought that she was going to come out, come up with new stuff that I've never had before. To my dismay, guys, to my astonishment, all I had were the same things that these negative reactors have been speaking out here on the streets. The same exact things, guys, And now she even added, they are witches, they practice witchcraft, they do this, they do that. Guys, we have been out here on these streets for years, for long, to know that, all these things are just fabrications. Somebody should come out with some proof. We work with evidence. As much as she was trying to abuse Team D to be people who without brains, gosh, we have brains to know that you cannot just come out here and yap anything. We cannot believe you. Just because somebody who is a hater or somebody who fell out with Dee, Michele Ponte, fell out with Dee Mwango in their house, comes out to call them witches. So now we all believe that. We are too intelligent in Team D, to just fall for that. That is BS. Guys, like seriously. Like, even tomorrow, if somebody else who is Team MORAA, falls out with MORAA or Dee, and they come out to start saying, yes, I saw witchcraft in that, we will just know that they're just taking the same narrative and running with it. You understand? They are just trying to make people believe what the negative reactors have been saying all along. There is nothing new. They didn't see nothing. They're just coming out here to yap. It is a lie. Because some of these people have been friends with Dee for a long time. And if indeed Dee Mwango actually practiced witchcraft like they say, they would have run from her a long time ago. Clearly, these are made up, fabricated stories. Gosh. Oh my God, guys. And also, guys, this issue of Dee Mwango being a gossiper, she was gossiping about people. She was telling this person that. She was telling this person this. These girls in Philippines told me this, that, and the other. Guys, in this world, who has never said anything about somebody? Even you watching me, haven't you ever said anything about somebody? What is this that Dee is the only one who Dee is saying this about that? Dee said this about 𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐃𝐿. And what did you say yourself? When Dee told you about 𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐃𝐿, what did you say? Guys, you cannot gossip by yourself. If I come to you, and I tell you something, and you tell me, MORAA, I did not send you. I am not interested. Please do not tell me that. Do you think I'll come to you again and start gossiping? But if you accommodate my gossip and say, is she? Even me, I saw those eyes. She puts too much mascara. If you also say something, then the gossip continues. And if I told you something today, I gossiped to you today, and tomorrow again I gossip to you. Oh my gosh, we are both gossipers, guys. There is nothing you're telling us. Calling people, have small IQs and, this, that, and the other, but we are too smart to see right through you. Honestly, guys. Dee is a skunk, so are you. Dee gossiped about you and gossiped about 𝐿𝐴𝐕𝐃𝐿. Yes, you accommodated the gossip. You are gossiping together. So you are a gossiper as well. Guys, why are we arguing here? You are her friend. So you are as skunk as she was, or she is. Guys, you cannot realize that somebody is a skunk after you have fallen out with them. That's not possible. It is not possible, guys. No. And then something else also. She came out to speak about competition. That Dee is always competing with people, and she's not competing with Dee. Guys, She is competing with Dee because she is talking about all these things about money. You know, Dee is getting this much, she is getting more, her previous videos are doing better. All this is competition. She actually went to check on how Dee Mwango's videos are doing, how hers are doing. How does she know that hers are doing better than Dee's and, you know, that, this and the third? How does she know that? Unless she was checking. So that means she was competing. Guys, I mean, is that rocket science? You know. On top of that, you know, she says that she doesn't stalk Dee. Dee is the one stalking her. And yet she knows, you know, the kind of titles Dee has copied. You know, she knows that Dee has copied Caster. She knows that Dee has copied the Christmas list on this title, on this thumbnail, the other, that. How does she know all this? Guys, if truly I do not follow you, I do not care about you, I do not, you know, stalk you, I do not follow your stuff, I wouldn't know nothing about you. I wouldn't know if you're copying thumbnails. I wouldn't know if you're, maybe if it was mine, but how would I know that you're copying somebody else's, another content creator's, you know, thumbnail? How would I know that you're copying their title? Unless I'm really interested, unless I'm always stalking you also to see what you've posted, how you're posting it, what you're doing. You know, I just feel like this tigress is lying to us, lying to the world, and, you know, trying to put yourself up there. I mean, guys, you know, when you come and chest stamp like this, you know, I mean, it just shows the kind of person you are. Like, seriously. You know, talking about she can do more to this channel. I mean, like, you know, these are the YT owners. You know, oh my God, it is sad, guys. And you know, the saddest part is when she started to, you know, chest stamp, you know, brag about taking Brenda's channel down. I was like, oh my gosh. So somebody can actually come out here and start bragging about how they finished somebody else. So that is something to be proud of? Like, really? You know, is that so you can, you know, sell fear to all the other content creators, all the other reactors and everybody else, you know? So sad. I just loved how Kish My World came out to address this issue, how he, you know, dissected it, how he analyzed it, how he put it together, you know. And he brought out all these issues. And I totally agree with him. You know, guys, take a listen to this.
For me, seeing somebody actually put a strike on another person is such a disappointment, man. Like, there's so much other ways of addressing that. First of all, you can just ignore. It doesn't take anything away from you. It's not like they're taking your clip word to word to word. Like, for example, like you take this video and put it in your platform and upload all of it claiming to be yours. You know, it doesn't make sense. And even if that's the case, people will still be much drawn to your content than to the secondary content. You know what I mean? So it doesn't make sense. Like, even if it's a repeated thing or whatever, no, it's just too sad. And trust me, in this YouTube streets, everybody is copies something from somebody. Like, there's nothing unique or original out here. We go, we watch content, we get an idea, we see somebody who has done something, you know. Even that's also, as it's part of the research. When you go and, like, maybe I want to travel somewhere, like maybe to Papua New Guinea, I'll go and watch videos of people who've been there so that I can see what's interesting there. And if there's a place where it's very interesting, I go to that very same place and redo the content and just try and see a different angle of that. The same as when you go to, like, London, in Brixton, and you want to see the African community or whatever. A lot of people have done that, and I'm sure you've watched those videos, but it doesn't mean that everybody should strike everybody, because now it's that. And especially as Kenyans, as people from the same community, as people who, you know, how it's difficult and it's hard and it's a struggle in the countries we come to. We've fought so hard to get from there to where we are, living an okay, comfortable life, and then you feel like you need to just do that. And man, like, why don't you just block the person? Why don't you just click on not interested with the person and just, you know, change your ways and just forget about them completely, no matter what they do? Like, it should not hurt you so much that you have to actually strike them. And also, that's not even like punishment or pain enough. Then again, coming here and literally, you know, revealing, shaming them, stripping them naked in front of the internet like this, man, is not good. Like for example, we've seen the texts that leaked from a conversation that you guys had. If you look at the responses that you had in those texts, you were not being genuine either, because by then you would have called the bullshit, cut the cap. You'd have said it directly. But for you to come now, months later, and try and portray this thing as such a bad thing, yes, it was not right. I do not say it was right at all. But for you to now come and paint this thing out like that, then that just shows that also you're not very honest and straight yourself, because there's no way you can just be like that. I've been in contact with both of them, and I've heard stories from, that come in between them, but nobody is a saint. That's what I'm going to say. Nobody is a saint. Not me, not you who's watching, not either of these parties is a saint. But we should not let that get so deep rooted. But I don't understand how you could be so bitter in this, to this extent, for you to do these things that you've done, for you to strike somebody's channel down, for you to make a so long video to insult really deeply stinging insults, for you to reveal the deep down secrets that you were told, and there's probably even more that you were supposed to say. And when you look at the end product of all this, it's supposed to be the demise of a fellow Kenyan.
Guys, all I can just say is that it is really sad. As Kenyans, we can do better. We should not just be witch hunting each other. We should not be fighting each other unnecessarily. And there's something else I should just say, before I end this video. Carol, 𝐴𝐴𝐷 is actually somebody I react on a lot, and I might just say this, because the truth is the truth. If Carol was truly a bad person, if she was truly a bad, guys, and I'm not saying this so you guys can start saying, oh, now you're no. I'm just saying, if she was really, had that, bad, really bad heart, when I began my reaction videos, I remember she was the only person I used to react on. And if you guys remember, I said that I'm going to be reacting on her on a daily basis, just as she is reacting on MORAA and Dee. And so I had done 20 videos. Guys, I didn't know what I was doing. I was downloading her videos and just playing them the way they are. No fair use, no nothing. You understand? And I was not coming out at her nicely. You all know that, If she wanted to strike me, she would have struck me 20 times. Leave alone 3 times, guys. Sometimes as human beings, we should, we should just be humane. That's all I can say, guys. Of course, now I know better. We learn every day, and just like Carol herself said, Dee Mwango struck her. She hadn't known what she was doing either. And so that is how it should be, guys. We learn every single day, and let us just keep doing YouTube. We are all here. YouTube is a big platform. We cannot finish, eating from YouTube, even if we are all to join YouTube. You understand? The cake, like they say, is big for everybody to partake. So guys, I think we should just keep the love. You understand? Let us do what we're doing, but we keep the love. The only thing that really pisses me off with these negative reactors, guys, and you all know this, is when they come at Dee Mwango and MORAA and these other people, in such a bad way, lie about them, and of course, do all this, just say all these things to spoil their brand. And, they don't even care about these people's mental health. They don't care about how these people will feel. It is... That's what's really, breaks my heart. And that is why sometimes I also come out here and say, you know what? Kande. Guys, I mean, if you are here and you have come across this channel for the very first time, I want to say thank you for being here with us. This is a channel where we analyze, we criticize, and we react on videos that have been put out on the YouTube platform. And if you like that kind of content, if you have enjoyed today's video, please feel free to join us by hitting the subscribe button. And remember to turn on the bell notification, because that is the only way you will get notified each and every time I upload a video. I want to say thank you to my returning subscribers. You guys are the best of the best. I want to say thank you for the newly subscribed people. I want to say welcome and feel at home. And guys, remember to always share love in this place, because love is free. So let us meet in the next video, guys. Bye bye.